Hello friends, we are continuing from our earlier video to see how to do the 10-year statement analysis using the published numbers in annual report. In our last video, I showed you the example of ITC and NMDC, where the annual report has this 10-year summary. We are not going to give the full statement, but instead only those pages. We are going to extract only those pages, which in this case is around 374 page. So I'm just going to show how we will extract, which I have shown in the earlier videos. In case you have not seen it, go to print PDF, custom, and give the page number which you want to extract it out as a part of your analysis. So I am more interested in 430, which is the page number we saw. Page number 374. Sorry, 374. So once you get that 10-year summary, you can save it and you will get a separate PDF, which I have already done. So I'm not going to do it separately now. So these are the statements, one-page statements. We will not be uploading the entire annual report due to the input constraints, which we have discussed in an earlier video. So the problem, as I told you, is each company has a different way of presenting the statement. So you cannot have one generic prompt to analyze this kind of reports from annual report. See, for example, here you will talk about sales of diamond in NMDC, whereas in ITC you don't have anything like that. So you cannot have a custom prompt. So one way is you give a very generic prompt saying that analyze this 10-year statement. So I'm going to enlarge this slightly. Upload the 10-year statement for ITC first. This is a 10-year financial and operational summary. Please share key inferences from this summary in the perspective of a long-term investor. Okay. So it is going to say that its sales grew, how much sales grew, which year had a particular spike. Super. It points out that there has been a regulatory change, but despite that it has grown. Then it talks about its profitability. It's a very generic thing, but it's good enough. Shareholder returns. It's talking about the increasing dividends and earnings per share. Yes, ITC doesn't have debt. It is properly reflected in its summary. Cash reserves and liquidity position. Yes, ITC has a huge amount of cash. So that is also pointed out clearly in this. Long-term perspective, steady growth, debt-free balance sheet, consistent dividend payout, and diversified business, which gives stability across economic cycles. So it has done a decent job in summarizing this statement. Now let us do the same thing for NMDC. NMDC. Okay, so same prompt. This is a 10-year financial operation summary of NMDC. Please share key references. So this report should be slightly different because the way, here you talk about all the iron ore, diamond, those kind of things, whatever there in their summary page. Yeah, NMDC gives good amount of dividend, so that is also reflected in the summary. Low debt. It talks about some demerger. So typically, whatever you see here is what is reflected in the, say, for example, in the 10-year summary, they talk about some demerger. That is what appears in the ChatGPT summary. Conclusion, say it even says that it is attractive for long-term investors. However, it also warns that cyclicality of iron ore prices, regulatory and environmental challenges, and global demand fluctuations. Remember that it might give you a buy recommendation, but it doesn't know about overvaluation, undervaluation, and all. So please do not go for ChatGPT for investment decisions. Only use for gathering inferences. Okay, so I'll close this thing with one structured prompt, which I don't think we should be going for it because each company has a different way of representation. This prompt will fit for ITC. So I'll again upload the ITC summary, ITC 10-year summary, and I'll put the structure prompt. You will get a more slightly different summary, because I'm here expecting some ratios around financial ratios, like whatever numbers are there. It has the total assets, total liabilities. So with that, I'm expecting it to calculate the quick ratio. So here you can find total assets, liabilities, all that is here. With that, I'm expecting to give some ratios. So let us see the output which comes out. It is even given a CAGR, because I had expected a CAGR. In my prompt, I have put that you give me the revenue growth rate as well as the CAGR. So it is going to give you the CAGR output. Here you can find around 6.6%. Profitable trends, you will find CAGR, which was not there earlier. Net profit has a growth of around 8%. Balance sheet strength. Okay. I think this attempted to make a table, but it was not successful. Operating cash flow analysis, dividend payments, 85% of PAT in recent years. Cool. And the revenue breakdown. So it has different companies, so it shows a revenue breakdown. So debt equity ratio, current ratio, it has calculated. So this is a structured prompt, but I would normally not go for this. Otherwise, you need to tweak this prompt based on the input what you have. In case of NMDC, there could be additional information or there could be some missing information. So you may have to tweak this prompt. So which is not my preference. So I would just give a generic prompt to summarize, and whatever is missing or whatever is not there, I would connect the dots. So we are almost coming to the close of analysis of the 10-year financial statement series, with next one video just to show how output from Gemini or Claude is different from ChatGPT. Bye till then.